holy moly, guys, El Salvador has made Bitcoin legal tender. Now think about this, and I'm going to tell you my prediction coming up for El Salvador, and you can mark my words, we're going to probably see this happen. Okay, very first thing is that we're going to probably see the U.S. government have a coup or overthrow El Salvador president. Okay, because if you look at history, anytime any country said, "Hey, we're going to get off the dollar," for example, Libya, for example, Saddam, and the list can go on and on and on. Any country that says they're going to get off the dollar and they are going to use some other currency, get decoupled from their positioning. If it's the CIA, if it's a direct, march into their cities with bombers. So we're going to see a probability that El Salvador's government is going to be overthrown, if it's through the IMF or if it's going to be through guns and bullets. Okay, so that's my first projection or prediction that's going to happen, and we're already seeing that with the IMF going in there and giving them beef for accepting Bitcoin. Now, if this doesn't happen for some odd reason, which I think 99% there's a chance that one way or another they're going to pay the consequence, if it's by bullets or if it's by IMF or sanctions or something of that nature. Then if that doesn't work, then we will see El Salvador become one of the richest nations, in the next 20 to 50 years. Okay, and the reason is because the pendulum swings in different directions. At one moment, one of the poorest countries in the world. Next, when the pendulum swings on the other side, we're going to see one of the richest countries in the world because unlike any dollar, unlike the petrodollar, unlike the Chinese, unlike the Russians, unlike the Iranian money or any other country's money, Bitcoin cannot be diluted. Bitcoin cannot be massive printed, and that's why I believe, and I've been saying it on my YouTube channel, Not Financial Advice, that Bitcoin is going to be the world reserve currency. First, we saw the geeks, the IT guys get into it. Then we saw the new adopters get into it. Now we're seeing, hedge funds get into it and small family funds. Now we're seeing governments get into it. And it's just a matter of time that, more and more governments are going to accept Bitcoin as their world reserve currency. And, as one monkey does, other monkeys follow. Before you know it, we're going to have world reserve currency. So first of all, I like to take my hat off to the president of El Salvador for having the balls to take this type of risk for his livelihood, because it really is going to help out his people in his country. Because the truth of the fact is IMF is siphoning off natural resources of all these third world countries by giving them fake printed money, and in return taking their natural resources. If it's from bananas, if it's from their guacamoles, if it's from their oil, if it's from their coffee, it doesn't matter. And I'm glad that countries are wising up, because with the petrodollar, if you don't understand what the petrodollar is, you got to do a lot of YouTube searching, or just go to my channel or my blog at my real estate dojo. You're missing out the whole picture. The whole system is being manipulated. Your life energy is being manipulated by the printing of the dollar, the Fed, central bankers, which is owned by a small group of elite bankers. So whenever you have to work, or whenever you work and you save your money, it's not cool that someone else is printing it and diluting your buying power as we speak. And the dollar has been crashing for over 100 years. It's worth so little compared to where it was just when I was in high school. I could buy a F-150 for $15,000. Today, the same F-150 is going to cost me $45,000. So you can see how diluted our buying power has become. So again, if the government of El Salvador don't get overthrown, or bombs and missiles go through them, then there's a high probability that in the near future they're going to be one of the richest countries, especially if they get their mining correctly and they're starting to mine coins, especially that, you know, there are a lot of rich people that are willing to migrate to other countries that are more lenient, more free. And it seems like, you know, Bitcoin is, like I said, a true democracy in the world, because it's the first time in history we're separating the money from Big Brother. Okay, because before, this has never ever happened before. It's kind of like what makes America great, because we have a separation of church and Big Brother, and because of that, people have freedom of religion. So we need a freedom of monetary system, because, you know, if we don't have that, then big corporations and Big Brothers and central bankers can do whatever they want to, and we've seen what's happening with what they've been doing: unlimited wars, unlimited bombings, unlimited this and that. And so I'm very happy that El Salvador's president took the risk. I'm very confident that Bitcoin is going to be the world reserve currency, and I think that, you know, many other countries should jump aboard. You know, why? Because I own Bitcoin. It's going to help me, but more importantly, it's going to help my kids' because they don't have to be slave to bankers, where they print out the money, they charge 20%, 30% interest rate on credit cards, and just, you know, indebt people. All right, guys, just a quick video about El Salvador and what I think is going to be happening to them, if it's through Big Brother, if it's through sanctions, if it's through IMF. Either way, they're probably going to take some heat. And if they're able to overcome that, they're probably going to be one of the richest countries in the world in the next, like I said, 20 to 50 years, guys. Thanks for watching. Click the like button, share this message. Don't take no for an answer.